this land of ours, there are many great pits, but none more bottomless than the bottomless pit, which, as you can see here, is bottomless.
Question, is it bottomless?
Kids, could one of you try explaining this to Seuss?
Uncle Stan, why are we here again?
To dispose of things that we don't want. So long, Mystery Shack suggestion cards.
Goodbye, creepy love letters from little Gideon. Ugh, die!
What you got there, Mabel?
It's just my personal box of mysterious secrets. Nothing worth wondering about. Goodbye forever!
Yo, what up, man? We in motherfucking Compton.
Today, we'll be scraping the bottom of the dark hole known as YouTube. Top tier comedy will be found as we look at a channel that could be considered to be the funniest, greatest, most groundbreaking YouTube channel ever created. Danny Mullen is a self-proclaimed comedy writer who makes high quality and original content. I've seen other YouTubers talk about him before, but they only really talk about how he fat shames people, and I believe that just scrapes just the minuscule part of his channel because it is so much worse. And I'm not a person who believes that we should take away people's channels and content because of how terribly unfunny they are, but for this guy, I think it just really is just killing the brain cells of the youth at this point. Mayo Boy Mullen is a shock comedy type of guy. You may be wondering, Chase, what is shock comedy? Shock comedy is when you think of something so vile and so just rude and you say it out loud, and when people are like, hey, that's not funny, your response is, well, you're just a snowflake. You don't understand what real comedy is. I've been doing this for years. You're just a little loser beta male that doesn't understand what actual comedy is. He's like a little sewer rat, you know? He's one of those street YouTubers that preys on drunk people to interview them just to say something embarrassing or to sexualize them. That's the type of guy he is. So next time you're walking on the street, be careful where you step, because this little sewer rat will be right there ready to just absolutely berate you with the most vile things that you've ever heard. Danny started off as one of those street YouTubers who preyed on drunk women on the streets and asked very predatory questions. And some would say Danny had a strong start because he had genius titles like Girls Deep Throat a Banana. And you know, he is so creative and he's so innovative. And you may be wondering, Chase, what happened in that video? Well, you guessed it. He asked women to deep throat bananas. Strange, right? But what else is strange in this video is how racist it becomes so quick.
Tasted in, I guess you'd call it the back region of the throat.
In the back of the throat?
In the back of the throat, yeah. I need you to put this fucking banana in your mouth. So you have to spit on this one and then warm it up with your hands. I'm gonna need you to lick it from top to bottom and then kiss it lovingly on the tip. Yes, I am a rich Honduran plantation owner, and you are nothing but a peasant banana picker.
So what?
You make a convincing argument. This banana here is actually from the Chinese mainland, and it's best enjoyed with a little poking motion inside of your cheek. The African banana, let's see what you got.
All right.
It's gonna be significantly larger than some of the other varieties. Do you have any experience with African bananas? You ever picked one up at like an inner city supermarket or anything like that? These Mexican bananas retail for cheap because they were smuggled into the country without documentation. Put it all the way back into your throat. Yeah, that's how you eat a Mexican banana. I don't make the rules.
What in the actual fuck am I watching? I couldn't believe my eyes when I scrolled to the bottom of this man's channel and this was one of the videos. This made me so uncomfortable. The comments he's making as they're doing it is like every street YouTuber that I've seen. They're really handsy. They make things super uncomfortable. The women in this video, I bet you know, it got a little bit of liquid courage in them. So it's like you're pretty much taking advantage of these people. Like, even if like, yeah, you could be like, well, they did it, so I don't understand what the problem is. They seem consensual. You can't fucking consent when you got alcohol in your system there, bud. Like, come, just think the process through just a little bit. Danny broke the mold of this whole street YouTuber thing because he came out with a video that I would say was the start of his career on making more of like the stand-up style videos. And it was, I went to my high school reunion and ruined it. It was a video where he decides he's gonna get absolutely obliterated before he shows up to this high school reunion and do a stand-up routine. And you may be thinking, you know, that could be funny. He asked the woman if he's allowed to give a speech. And in the video, the woman says, "Can you just please not bring up any students that have passed away?" And of course, Danny, you know, slick old Danny there says, "Yeah, I'm fine with that. I won't bring up any of the students." But as we'll learn, he's a fibber. He doesn't like telling the truth a lot.
Jen, get me a microphone. I got a speech to make.
No! Catherine! Yes, you have a microphone by chance? Let me go see about that.
I got a big speech to make. What?
My only thing, don't mention anybody that's died.
I would never. Hey, quit your boozing, quit your flirting, pay attention. Is everybody gathered around? All right, I need silence from the gathered crowd. Shelly Besso called me up in the middle of the night crying. "Danny, I want you to make a speech tonight." Jen Romano called me up in the middle of the night. "I want you to make a fucking speech tonight." Justin Tampus, tragically deceased, a member of our senior class, contacted me from beyond the grave, wanted me to make a speech tonight. Hey, nope.
Don't mention anybody that's died.
Shut up, Jen.
I'll never do what they tell me to do.
She didn't even go to school.
You can see that.
I don't have my fucking yearbook.
Yep. He done did that thing now, didn't he? He decided, you know, I'm just gonna start making fun of people who fucking passed away in front of their friends and family. Like, what is this man doing? You know, when I watch Danny, it makes my stomach curdle. And, you know, when I first saw him, I hated him. And I didn't know why. You know, I was like, the fucking face, you know, the face just pisses me off. And then I started watching his videos and I was like, your personality matches your face. They're both vile and disgusting. And yeah, Chase, you might be being a little mean there, but like, come on, man. Like, you can't have any common decency whatsoever. But this kicked his career off. I mean, this is what started his whole offensive comedy thing, and he just decided to keep running with it because once you see views and you start feeling the clout and the little clout goblin comes creeping around the corner, you just need more. And that's what he did. He just created more. The video that made me aware of Danny's presence on YouTube was a video beautifully titled "Homeless in Compton for 24 Hours." And as you can tell from the video and his past videos, this one's gonna be a gold mine. So I decided, you know, I was gonna go back. I went back, I think it was last month, to look for it, and it is not on his channel now. And a few weeks prior, so it's only been taken down for a few months now. I'd say like 2-3 months. And I was like, man, I wonder why he took it down. I'm really curious on what made him finally take it down after the years of having it up. And I was like, man, I wish I could look at it. But luckily, I downloaded it like 7 months ago, and I've had it in my library for a while. This video, I threw to the side for a little bit, picked it back up, threw it to the side a little bit. I decided, you know, let's take a look through this video and let's figure out if we can pinpoint why he would take it down or why it was taken down.
Yo, what up, man? We in motherfucking Compton.
Why'd you say it like that? Like, you could have edited that out of the video. You didn't have to say it like that, but you did. And I think your mind moves faster than your mouth, and your bias and that you're thinking in your head when you're in Compton comes out of your mouth before your mouth can stop what you're saying. And I don't think you really care. I really don't think you care about anything that you say. Not only is he mocking the way people speak, he's also mocking the whole struggles that people go through in Compton. And he decides, you know, obviously it's a 24-hour challenge, so he's gonna stay the night in Compton. And where do you think he sleeps?
Let's cross over here and see if we can get to the other side of the sheriff's department. If I can see a more active police presence, I'll feel better. Dude, there's an army of cops over here. This is a pretty safe spot. How you doing tonight, officers? Hey, how's it going? We're making a documentary, actually, and we're looking for a safe place to hunker down for a little bit, and we just felt safer nearby you guys.
Okay, cool. Relatively safe? I mean, it's up to you guys. You're in Compton, so.
That's never a yes unless you're indoors.
All right, you guys be safe.
Okay, thank you. You have a good night.
Yes, sir. Police officer, sir. We're making a docu-series, and I would like to sleep on this other side of the wall in case anything happens at night so you can save us, sir? Bro, you decided that you were going to do this and film it. And then this is where you choose to sleep. Like, not even like grab a hotel or make friends with the locals. And obviously the locals probably don't want to make friends with you because fucking look at you and listen to you. I wouldn't want to fucking talk to you. But like, you decided that the entire day you were going to make fun of everybody in Compton. And then you decide, you know, I'm going to sleep next to the police station. Like, it baffles me about how you could do that. Like, it just shows how much of a pussy you are. Like, I understand, you know, Compton's known for it being a dangerous place, but you decided that you were going to go and make fun of the culture of the people who live in Compton. Not only that, but think of this, all right? These are like upper 20s, 30-year-old men, right? Deciding that they're going to sleep next to a police station to stay safe. But that's not the best part. My favorite part, it gives me secondhand embarrassment watching this for them. They create an entire game, an entire montage of them practicing parkour to get over the wall to get to the police officers. Like, this shit is so funny to me, and I don't know why, because it is so embarrassing to post.
I think, dude, if anything went wrong, if anybody came in from any direction, all we have to do is parkour over this wall and we're in immediate ultimate safety. We start with our hands touching that block next to Chad. You sprint in a straight line and you have to get up on top of this structure by any means necessary. We all compare times. Winner is the lowest time.
That sounds really
I feel like we should all run at the
in.
same time.
It sounds gay, but I'm in.
Hey, please tell me how it's gay.
Because we should be smart and save our energy and our possibly our hamstrings just in case someone attacks us in the middle of the night. So we have to run.
So feats of athletic prowess are gay.
Well.
Well, now that these grown men have, you know, practiced their parkour and they found their place to sleep at night, you know, there's no restrooms out next to the parking garage, next to the police station for whatever reason. And, you know, that's where they're sleeping. So Danny, this, like, I'm trying not to laugh. Like, when I laugh, it's because of how stupid these fucking people are. But like, I cannot believe that this is what they chose to do. Okay. So one of their buddies, you know, he decides, you know, I gotta take a little dookie. I gotta take a little poo-poo. You know, I'm an adult male and I gotta take a poo-poo. So Danny mentions he should go shit on the MLK memorial that they have next to the police station that they are currently camping out so they don't get beat up in the middle of the night. Danny brings up this idea and encourages him. And then once he follows through with the idea, he goes, "Oh, that wasn't.
I don't know why he would do that. I did not say anything."
It's like you did. So let's take a peek at this clip because this is so tone deaf and so disrespectful. I can't believe that he would also leave this part in the video.
I gotta take a shit. Where are you gonna take? Wait, come back here.
I'll take Overwatch.
No, Big Kahuna. Where are you gonna take a shit at?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you where.
Is it gonna be a massive shit?
You got two choices: the Martin Luther King Memorial, or up on top of our staging area.
Nice.
You're from Hawaii, right?
Do the
Okay, because you're Hawaiian, you can do something as insensitive as shitting on a Martin Luther King memorial. He's Hawaiian. He's basically a black person. I don't want to fucking say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. He's shitting as close as possible to the painting of MLK's face.
MLK has a new dream. It's pretty big.
Big Kahuna, no, what is your obsession? What is your obsession with shitting on Dr. MLK Jr.? What'd you do this time? Oh, you shit again? What's your problem with the good doctor? Oh, dude, that was a fucking mess. I didn't even prompt you on that one. I was asleep.
Yours truly, Danny Mullen and his friend group. You know, I try to think this out, and I try to think like, why would his friend listen to him? And it's obviously because he's got clout. He's got a little bit of money. You know, he's got a little bit of internet presence. So obviously, people are gonna in his friend group are gonna like look at him as this person. Like, if I do this, I can get in the video, and if I get in the video, I can get followers. If I get followers, I can get money. And it's kind of this whole little wrap around. I feel bad for the people in Compton because it's like you have these whitewash motherfuckers coming in just bringing this negative energy that already is perceived, I don't live in Compton, but is perceived as this already, negative place that has a lot of violence. You have workers that are there at the police station picking up the community area to try to make it, a cleaner, better place. He goes up to them and he also harasses them. The stupidity of this guy. Like, what is your deal, dude?
Can't try to get a shot of this dude checking out this shit. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
What are you guys doing?
We're fixing the fuel line system.
The feline system?
Fuel line.
There's no feline
Do
system.
you need some coffee?
I think we do need some coffee.
I
Yeah.
know.
Would you guys ever find anything odd in this area?
Always.
You single?
Married.
No. You're very beautiful.
Thank you. With my mask, right?
Yeah, of course.
I know.
You want to cheat in that parking garage?
What's wrong with you?
Keep rolling, nigga. Hey!
Oh,
someone shit on the monument!
human shit! That is human shit!
Oh.
What is your problem? So after they leave their good old campsite over at the police station to stay safe, they run into two fans walking down the sidewalk. They run into two fans, and these two fans start talking to them, and they start talking about how, yeah, their friend got murdered down the street. And he goes, hey, will you show us where your friend got murdered? He shows them, and it is so disrespectful. I can't put it into words, so I'll just show you.
What's up, guys? What's up, dude? Yeah.
Yes, sir. What about your cock?
About your cock, you heard the guy. Wait, why'd your homie get smoked in front of your house?
That's because he was in some other shit.
Let's go see where your homie got smoked.
Yeah, let's go.
Damn it, can you guys stop leaning deep into the hood? Where is your parents?
It's right here.
They had the caution tape, like fucking hella ambulance, probably like 4 ambulance, like 9 cop cars up.
Can I have you, man? Can you pretend you're Diablo? I'm gonna pour out some water. We're gonna do a little, if you guys are okay with it, water bottle vigil for the fallen El Diablo. And I just want to say a few words and pay my respect.
You and as well as the godly man in our crew, I think Kahuna should once again do a prayer.
Kahuna? Can you offer a little bit of Hawaiian blessings for El Diablo?
Yeah. So this is El Diablo.
Just right there, that's it, bro? El Diablo. Look in front of these guys got quote-unquote smoke out here. All over a bitch, man. All over a bitch. Forgot about that, bro.
Fuck El Diablo, dude. Fuck that guy. He was a dick.
He was a dick.
El Diablo was a fucking dick.
This last video I want to watch confirmed everything that I think about Danny. It confirms, how high I rank him on the funny tier list. It shows how great this man is. This is all captured in one video that is titled, I got kicked out of a woman's march. And you may be thinking, wow, that's probably pretty hard because, when you're fighting for equal rights for everybody, it shouldn't really be a question. And people who get kicked out of those marches are probably pretty bad people.
I'm
pro-life! I did do it to her! I did it to her because she tweeted about abortion! I do! I got insurance taken out on her! It's called my right fist policy! Ha 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 ha! The reason! There was a reason! Yes, there are! Look, she put a pink sock in with my whites! She put a pink sock in with my whites!
Protect that woman!
No!
That piece of shit!
Hey man, what's going on over there?
It's nothing. It's nothing.
It's not nothing.
It's not.
Black eye, broken arm, what's going on?
You got the wrong guy, officer.
I don't care what side of the political spectrum you sit on or what your ideals are on other matters, but I think everybody can come to agree that abuse isn't funny. Abuse can be funny if you joke about it because it happened to yourself. You can really, that's one little way that abuse can be funny. But when you go to a women's march and just pretend to beat a woman, that's not funny in the slightest. Nobody finds that's a good idea because it's not funny. It's not creative, and it kind of shows how much of a pretentious shitbag this guy actually is. He is a massive piece of garbage. He decided that this would be a good little joke he could do. He doesn't let up, and the entire time he goes through it, and it just makes you feel gross. It makes you feel icky, like you got to take a shower after watching his videos, because it's just like, why would anybody ever do that? And he has no remorse. It shows how creative he thinks he is, because he refers to all of these little skits, all of these little comedy things that he does. He refers to all of it as material. That's what he'll say. He'll call his videos, oh, what I'm writing new material. It's like, no, like maybe that makes him feel better. Maybe that makes him feel like, you know, I'm actually doing something. I'm actually like, I'm a stand-up. I'm actually like a comedian. I'm a stand-up comedian, you know? But calling something material, like I could call my YouTube videos material, but they're not material. They're YouTube videos. Like that's just not how it rolls. And it really shows. It really is just speaks volumes on the type of person this man really is. You know, you may be thinking, Chase, why doesn't anybody like stand up to him? Why doesn't anybody confront him? And that's the next part I want to talk about, because people do confront him. And instead of, you know, holding his ground and talking about why he does it, he absolutely shuts down like the little pussy boy he is, little mayo boy he is. He goes on the Adam 22 podcast and, you know, he chalks up his jokes to be, you know, just offensive comedy. But when he is, you know, confronted by people who are from Compton about his Compton videos, he just absolutely shuts down, and you can tell that like he's the dude that talks behind everybody's back, and when he gets confronted, he's like,
yeah, you're totally right. I shouldn't have done that. That was a bad idea.
and then he goes back and he just makes the idea all over again.
It's not funny. We're going to joke and do all that shit later, but I have to say, bro, for one, bro, you did a 24 hours homeless in Compton.
We did do that.
I'm from Compton, California, bro.
Yeah.
Word.
I don't think that shit is funny.
Was that disrespectful?
It was very disrespectful.
Okay.
We playing with our city and our culture, bro, like it's a fucking game for clicks and giggles and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm a content creator, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I understand the look of it, like, damn, I'm going to one of the most perceived dangerous places.
I thought I was a badass.
If anything went wrong, if anybody came in from any direction, all we have to do is parkour over this wall and we're in immediate ultimate safety.
To go down there and you ask a nigga like, you could shit here on the Martin Luther King Memorial?
That was not authorized by me.
Two choices. The Martin Luther King Memorial or up on top of our staging area.
So I have to prep for video shoots like a linebacker preps for the Super Bowl.
Right.
I'm jogging around beforehand. I'm fucking listening to Avenged Sevenfold, or we listen to a lot of douchey metal.
This man, ready for this? This man compared himself to an NFL Super Bowl player. How big is your head to compare yourself to a professional athlete when you're out on the street making videos about beating women and faking beating women? Like, that is absolutely insane. And when people do talk to him about his little offensive joke, he deflects. That's all he does. He deflects, and then he'll just blame other comedians. Well,
They said worse. Hey guys, I know what I said. I pretended to beat women at a women march, but this comedian said a lot worse. So like, if you put it in perspective, it's the same thing.
like, dude, come on. This failed comedian is what is wrong with society. You know, he runs around. It's adults acting like children. I mean, he started off as a street YouTuber, and I think we can all agree that speaks volumes there. And you know, every time I watch this video, I'm known for hate watching videos, and I love hate watching this man because he is just so vile and disgusting. And the only way I can just describe his whole persona is he gives me the and that's the best way I can say it, because it puts something in your heart. It puts something in your heart, and it's just hatred. That's all it is. I thought about just downloading his entire library of content, because he's got a lot of like this. Again, he has so many videos. This again is just scraping the surface, and I could break down his videos one by one and make it an entire series. And if you want to see that, you let me know, because I'm down to do that again, because this guy deserves it. Thank you everyone for watching. This officially marks the day as my comeback after a year and a half or however long. Comment down below if there's any other YouTubers that are like this. I'd love to search through their channel and cover it. Thank you guys for watching, and be careful next time you're walking past a storm drain, because Danny might come out of the sewers like a little rat he is and just attack.